What's up, everybody? 32 Icon here. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well myself. Please go ahead and like and subscribe and share if you haven't already, in good faith that I will continue bringing you great content. Oh, and I'm just another YouTube personality, so take what I say with a grain of salt and do your own research, okay? All right, so listen. This video might be long, and y'all can't complain because y'all been emailing me, putting it in a post like, Liv, when you gonna make another video? We've been waiting. Y'all been asking me for the Mossberg video, and it's coming up. It's coming up. I'll probably record it after I record this video, but I wanted to get this out to you. Actually, I'm not sure which one to come first. I guess it depends on the mood I'm in. But listen, I've been chilling. I need a haircut. It's hot. I turned the AC down so I can make this video. Otherwise, you will hear it in the background. And so today's video might be a little long, but you can't complain because you've been asking for it. All right. Now, another thing is, it's on you. Check out his channel. It's another 2A channel. I bought this shirt to support him maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. I just haven't worn it on the channel. I don't always wear the shirts and stuff on the channel, but I'll purchase, I'll support other gun tubers and things of that nature. But check him out, and it's on you. It means exactly what it says. It's on you to get training. It's on you to know your gun laws. It's on you to protect yourself. Ain't nobody coming to save you or your family. Ain't nobody coming to help you up. It's on you. Get your training. Do the education, as Kanye was saying. You ain't been doing the education, Sway, right? It's all on you. So check out his channel. I love the shirt. The shirt is very comfortable, and I love the gold on the black. So shout out to you. Thank you for the shirt. And yeah, go support him. I supported him, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm already about 2 minutes in, and I haven't even talked about the topic I want to talk about today, but that's okay. Here we go. If you can only afford one gun, and I have my notes here, so if I look down, that's exactly what I'm doing. If you can only afford one handgun, not rifle, shotgun, all that, one handgun, you should choose, in my opinion, the M&P 2.0 compact or the M&P 2.0 full size. It is a 9mm handgun. Now, again, this is my opinion, so don't get all in your feelings in the comment section. Why you ain't choose the Glock? Why you ain't choose this? Why you ain't choose SIG? Why you ain't choose that? I'm going to tell you why. I got 6 reasons why I choose the M&P. This is the full size. It's unloaded. I already checked it. All right, it's the full size. This is the compact size. This is currently my EDC. Okay. This is the compact size. And preferably, I would say the compact over the full size, but either one. If you could only afford one handgun, it would be, for me, the M&P 2.0 compact. All right, so I'm going to be referencing my notes. Now, this is all under the assumption that the guns you're looking at are safe, affordable, dependable, reliable, and I should probably say dependable and reliable first, right? Because, I mean, obviously you want a gun that's reliable. And then, of course, that you can afford, right? Because if you can't afford it, then you can't get it. We're all assuming they're safe and all that good stuff. They have the safety mechanisms in the trigger and all that. All right, so we're just assuming that when you're looking for a handgun, all of those components are going to be something that you thought about, and so you're choosing a firearm that covers that parameter of components that should be considered when buying a firearm. Okay, all right, all that is that's the biggest disclaimer. Okay, the number one reason why I chose the M&P as the sole gun that I would choose if I could only have one, or if I could only afford one, would be the ergonomics. Listen, I can only go on my experience, but when I picked up the Glock, when I picked up the SIG, when I picked up the Springfield XD, it was not comfortable for me. It was bulky, heavy. I didn't like the way it looked. It was just not comfortable. And then the attendant said, hey, try the M&P. And at the time, it was the full size 1.0, which is the older version of this. Man, I picked that joint up. I put it in my hand. Ooh, wee! Felt like butter. Fit like a glove. And so I instantly wanted to go to the range and try it out. Like, yo, I gotta shoot this. This feels amazing. It was after I picked up the Glock, after I picked up the XD. So I immediately felt like, oh, I got to try this, right? And so for me, it's ergonomics over everything. And when I say everything, meaning the rest of this list, not over reliability, being safe, and all that other stuff. I'm not talking about that, right? Because we're assuming that you're choosing a firearm that is reliable. I'm talking about it was ergonomics over this list I'm about to go over. Number one is ergonomics. So I had to have it. And I feel like if you could only afford one handgun, the assumption is you're going to train with it, you're going to take it to classes, you're going to go to the range and become more proficient, you're going to use it for self-defense. All that goes into only having one firearm, right? Because otherwise you'll just buy multiple so you could do multiple things with. So if it's only going to be one firearm, then you have to make sure that it feels good so that you can go and train. If it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't fit like a glove, then you might be hesitant to do so. Should that matter? Should it have to be comfortable for you to have it as protection? No, but it's just like anything else. If it looks good, if it feels good, you're gonna wear it. If it doesn't, you're not, right? That's just the way it is. So ergonomics is number one. Number two, 9mm, right? You get the best bang for your buck. So 9mm is a self-defense round. A lot of people use it. Some people go up in caliber. There might be some who go down, might use a 380, something like that. But I think for power and proficiency and affordability, 9mm is an option. Again, some people want more power, but I think if you can only afford one handgun, you got to think about ammo prices and the sort. So for me, I like the 9mm. All right. Versatility. So you can get the full size or you can get the compact. Regardless of which one you get, you want to be able to use it for EDC, mean carrying it every day, home defense. Maybe it's a truck gun. Maybe you want it for duty, right? You have a variety of options that you can use the M&P 2.0 for, right? Even if you wanted the compact, you can still use it for the reasons I just stated, right? Home defense, EDC, all that good stuff. I think the versatility of this firearm is pretty unique. It's not uncommon, right? It's very common among other guns, but I do like that it gives you those options to use it for more than just one thing, right? Because you only have one gun, so you're trying to expand it as much as you can and get the best bang for your buck. Number four, there is an extensive aftermarket help and knowledge and products for Smith & Wesson. All right, they've been around for a long time, Smith & Wesson. They have forums. I used to be on a forum, and any information that you need to know about your handgun, you can find that information on these forums. You can Google. You can ask a friend. If you have a friend in the 2A community, chances are they have all the information you need. If you want new sights, if you want maybe to switch out something else in the gun, maybe the trigger or what have you, there are many options. You looking for a holster? There are many options for Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 or the 2.0 compact. So when you're going to do your research, once you type in the M&P, you're going to find a plethora of options that you can use. So because of that, I think this is a great option. Next reason, for my lefties out there, I love y'all. The M&P has Ambi Controls. All right, you see the mag release, and you see the, some people call it the slide lock, slide release, what have you. It's Ambi though. That's the point I'm trying to make. If you're left-handed, you don't have to worry about flipping the gun around. I know there are other guns that only have controls on one side and mainly for right-handed people. But with the M&P and there are other Smith & Wesson options on the market that have ambidextrous controls. I appreciate that because I'm a lefty. And so once I found that, I immediately was like, okay, this is definitely a contender, if not number one. Now, last but certainly not least, because there are other reasons that I can name, but the price is always right. With M&Ps, the price is always right. Now, I've priced several M&Ps. The new ones, the old ones, the ones with the optic cut. This is the optic cut version. I did not send the slide in. It came like that. And it came with the suppressor sights. That's an option. You don't have to get that. But nonetheless, every time I looked at the price, I'm like, man, that's not bad. And even in these times that we're living in, if you look at the date, I don't know when you're going to watch this video, but this is during the era. It is not bad. You're like, man, that's kind of fair. So when you're looking at the M&P, there are going to be some handguns that are going to cost more than the M&P. There are some that are going to cost less that may not meet the criteria in this list. Nonetheless, with this handgun, you get all of the criteria that you're looking for at a great price. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Now, at this point in the video, maybe even earlier, you're probably wondering, like, Liv, you're doing a lot of talking. You never mentioned a Glock. You never mentioned other options, right? Fair enough. My number two option, right? Reliable, dependable, safe, great aftermarket price, 9mm versatility, all that good stuff, right? Glock 19 will be number two, but here is where it missed the mark for me. And if you've been listening to this video, you already know I talked about it in the opening. It's the ergonomics. When most people pick up the Glock 19, it's blocky. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a great option. And for some people, it may even be their number one option. But again, if you could only afford one handgun, I'm assuming you might be new to firearms. I'm assuming maybe you already sold all your firearms and you're going to go back to just one firearm. I don't know. I don't know where you fit in this video. However, it's blocky, and I feel like the only way you're going to shoot and train if it's comfortable for you. And that shouldn't always be the case, but when you pick up the Glock, when you see how blocky it is, if you're not used to it, it might throw you off. It may not be comfortable for you to shoot. You have to get used to it, right? And so if it's not comfortable, you're going to put it in the holster, you're going to put it in your safe, you're going to lock it away, you're not going to shoot it. And so because of that, I think that's where it dropped in points for me, because you have to be used to it. If you're new on the block, you're not going to be used to it. If you've been around the block, like I have, I'm like, okay, I shot this gun. I'm more skilled now. I have training. When I came back to the Glock, I was like, oh, it all makes sense. I get it now. Glock is hot. I got it. But it took me some time to get there. And I had gone through other firearms too, so I acquired this taste. I trained. I got over being uncomfortable with it. So if you're not going to do all that, then I say stick with the M&P. But that's just my opinion. Now, next on the list is the CZ P10C. Well, the reason why it didn't make number one is because although the CZ-P10C is a very nice firearm and proven and it's all that, the controls on it are very stiff, right? Not everybody have long fingers. Not everybody can access the controls. Some people got to adjust the firearm. A lot of people don't have the strength that I may have in my hands, so I'm able to press that mag release really hard. The mag release is very stiff, right? The slide release is very stiff. I'm doing it right now, and I can't even close it without pulling it back and releasing it. So some people might have issues with that. If you only have one gun, you really don't want to be, you know, fiddling around with it and all that good stuff, because you're going to be annoyed. Now, over time, you get 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 rounds. Will the controls loosen up? Absolutely. But not everybody shoots 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 rounds through their firearm. So you may not want to go through all that. So it brings me back to my initial handgun. If you can only afford one handgun, in my personal and humble opinion, I would choose the M&P 2.0 or 2.0 compact for the reason I already explained. Of course, it's reliable, dependable, it's proven, it's safe, but also the ergonomics, the versatility, the extensive aftermarket, the Ambi Controls, the price, and it's 9mm. Best bang for the buck. That's my choice. Put it down in the comments respectfully what you choose. You may or may not agree with me. Tell me why. And that's that on that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you're doing well, treating one another with kindness, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.